Let's get started. I want to welcome you to the digital playbook. Now, this is all about empowering you, helping you improve your business and also your career as well. So let me back up again. I'm your host, Sterling McKinley. I'm the host and also the digital coach as well. And once again, this podcast, this live stream is all about empowering you, giving you the tools, the skills, and the playbook on how to use digital skills to grow your business and your career. So today we got a topic that is really close to my heart. Today, we are talking about digital personal branding. And this is different because we normally hear about the term personal branding, right? And we all know what that means. That means your personal brand, who you are, what you stand for, what people think when they think about you, your product, your service. But in today's age, I want to talk about the importance of having a digital personal brand. 'Cause let's face it, today, no matter where you're at, your digital brand, that's you. And one thing I say too about your personal brand is that everyone has a personal brand. Either you are managing it, either you're being intentional about it, or you have ones out there. But regardless, you have a personal brand. And I believe in today's time and age, in this digital age, it's so important to have a strong digital brand. And what do I mean by that? So people primarily now are going to first come in contact with your business, your brand, or you primarily online through a Google search, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, somewhere digital. So it's so important that that first impression that they see is impactful, informative, and gives off a good impression opposed to men because we know the saying, you only get one chance to have a first impression. One chance. So that digital impression has to be on point and has to represent who you are. And even with having a strong digital brand, think about this. When I go to a conference and I meet somebody in person, shake their hand, have a conversation, they take my business card. Guess what? As soon as they get home, later that day or the next day, they're going online. They're going to my website. They're going to LinkedIn because they want to see who I am, who I really said I am. So, in many ways, your digital brand is almost verification that you are who you say you are. They want to see those pictures and those videos, articles, all the things you said that back up who you are. And also with that digital brand, they want to see that social proof. That can be posts, social media, videos, that proof. Are you say who you are? And that's the power of having a digital personal brand. So today I'm going to walk through three ways of how you can improve your digital personal brand and why it's important. The first one, the main one, increase visibility. I'll say it again, visibility, especially in this digital age. It is all about visibility. I read a stat a while ago and it said that on average, people are bombarded by, I think, 30 to 40,000 messages per day. 40 to 30,000, that's a lot. So, how do you stand out amongst all the people in your field or your industry, your career? Is by increasing visibility. And that's really the name of the game. You want to show up online, you want to be seen in multiple places, your website, social media, YouTube, all over. You have to increase visibility. And I've used this in my own career. The past 5 years, I really locked down and I made a commitment to improve my digital personal brand. And one of those steps was increasing visibility because naturally, the more that you're exposed, the more that your potential customers can see you, the more sales, the more connections, the more networking you'll do. So it's about standing out. I had a pastor back in high school, and they had a saying, and I'll never forget it. Pastor Clifford Johnson of Mount Pleasant Church and Ministries, he had a quote, and he said, "He who does not toot his own horn will not be tooted." I'll say it again. He who does not toot his own horn will not be tooted. And to me, what that means is it starts with you. If you're not excited about what you're doing, if you're not putting out information, pictures, and videos about you, nobody will care. So it starts with you. So get over that feeling of you bragging or you being boastful. No, it starts with you. You have to put yourself out there, and then people will be drawn to you. But once again, if you don't tweet that horn, nobody's going to hear about you. Nobody has to know you. So you are your own PR company, your own newspaper, your own TV show, your own podcast. You have to put out those feelers to draw people in to your business and also your company. And one more thing I'll say about visibility too, no matter what industry you're in, what vertical you're in, it is saturated. I do believe that you're special, that you're gifted, you're unique, you are good at doing what you do. But guess what? There are so many people out here doing exactly what you do or close to it. There's only one way that you can stand out amongst all those people, and that's by increasing your visibility. You have to do that because that's how you can stand out to more people. And I believe that's why many people, many companies are struggling. Some fail, gone to business. It's not because you don't have the right price, the right service, that you are not talented or good at what you do. There's one factor. Simply, you do not have enough eyeballs on you, on your business, on your brand. So increasing the number of views, eyeballs on you, your personal brand, on your business, your company is going to naturally help you grow. Moving on to my next topic, increasing credibility, professional credibility. That is so important. Credibility. In my teaching, I always tell my attending students that a website, a digital presence is all about credibility. People want to make sure that you are who you say you are and that you can do what you say you can do. So if I come to your website and it's old, it's out of date, there's a misspellings, it moves slow, guess what? I'm now basing your worth, your value off of your digital presence. Once again, that's why it's so important to build credibility. So, once again, you may be the best at what you do, but if your digital presence is lacking, your potential customers will view you that way. Thus, say, look at his website, look at the social media presence, look at his headshot on LinkedIn. It was done on a camera phone and not even a good camera phone. So, in their mind, they're going to lower the value of you, of your company and your business. And you don't want that. What I found is when it comes to digital personal branding, the more information you can give to your potential customers, the more they are going to trust you and increase credibility. So, information is the new sales in your career, in your business. So, having a website information, having your phone number, your email, having pictures, videos, writing blogs, and making video content about their problem and our solution is how you are going to establish that credibility. Credibility online is the number one thing. Let's be honest. Online is this really, let's say it's this cold and scary place. You don't know what's going on online. You don't know who you're talking to. Right now, you can see me, you can hear me, so you know this is real. But when you go to a website, when you go to somebody you don't know online, you don't know that person. So credibility starts here. But providing information about you and what you do, that's how you build credibility. That's how you build trust. And trust is key. Having increased visibility, increased credibility and trust, what it's going to do is, I believe it can shorten that sales cycle. So your sales cycle may be shorter or longer, depending on what you do. It may be 3 months, it may be 3 weeks, but the more credibility, the more trust you have, I believe it can shorten that window. Even if you're applying for a job, having a portfolio online, having a website, not using your Gmail address, but buying a professional domain like mine, s@sterlingmckinley.com. Looks professional. You stand out. And that level of trust is going up. So that recruiter may call you even faster. That client may call you even faster. Why? Because you establish credibility with them. The last one is thought leadership. Thought leadership. And this has become kind of a buzzword the last few years, but this is the thing, thought leadership. And I'll use myself as the example. The past few years, I have spent so much time trying to become a thought leader in my field. And I think I'm there. I think I'm there now. And I did that various ways by showing up the same way every time. So every time you see me on camera, in person, I'm gonna have a suit on. I'm gonna have a nice shirt on. I'm gonna have my hair cut and all that stuff because that's my personal brand. That matters. Showing up as a thought leader, so being different. Funny story. It's to the point now when I go to a family function, let's say cookout, people see me in regular clothes and they say, "Where's your suit?" And I'm like, I don't sleep in a suit, but that is all branding. I'm showing up the same way again and again. And that's why I stand out. Some other ways to develop thought leadership is public speaking. About 10 years ago, I kind of fell into public speaking. A friend of mine called me up and said, "Hey, Sterling, I'm giving a speech at Howard University. I can't make it. Can you step in and can you do it?" I was terrified to do it. It was the worst thing in the world, like most people public speaking. But I came to a point where I looked in the mirror and I said, "What's the worst that can happen? They can boo me, maybe. They can say, 'Hey, we don't like you.'" I said, "You know what? If I'm this scared of public speaking, I need to do it." So I took the next 2 weeks, I studied, I came up with my slides, my activities, and it was the best experience of my professional career. Standing on that stage, speaking, and being a teacher and a helper was the best experience of my career. And I got that stage at Howard University, and I realized that this is what I want to do with my life and my business. I want to be a speaker and a teacher. So since then, I've spoken at over 200 events, conferences all over the world, in person and also virtually. And speaking on stage, it automatically makes you a thought leader. So telling people things. And my way of speaking about, let's say, digital skills is I talk in a way that's simple, relatable, understandable, um, to make sure people can get it. And my delivery is very calm. I throw in some jokes, some humor, but a trusted authority. So that's what you want to become in your business. You can do that also by writing a blog post, by posting on social media, establishing thought leadership, writing a book. I wrote a book about 4 years back now called Binge Worthy Branding. It's about how companies are using AI to create companies that are binge worthy that customers have to take in. So those are some ways that you can establish your thought leadership. But automatically, being a thought leader is going to set you apart from everybody else. And when you do this, you're not selling, you're just giving information on your topic about what you do. And all of that, once again, it builds your digital professional brand because you're showing up the same way again and again. So as we close out today, I once again just drill home the importance of having a digital personal brand. Say it again, digital personal brand. It matters because in this world right now that is all digital, it is all about showing up on digital platforms and devices. First time somebody's exposed to your company, you is probably going to be digital. So you want to make sure that that digital first impression is a good impression. That inspires them, that motivates them, shows your personality, your expertise, who you are, and builds up that thought leadership. Because I believe doing that, having a small personal brand is going to lead to more sales, more opportunity, more networking. You'll be like me. I'm still growing, but it's to the point now where people come to me for ideas. They come to me with projects. They ask me questions. So I still do my outreach, of course, but things come to me now. Why? Because I built a platform. I work with the corporate Google. I work with the DoD. I work with the other companies. I do things, and having that credibility over time, that reputation, people see that, and things come to you. So I enjoyed today's conversation again. I want to thank you for watching the Digital Playbook. Join us right here every Monday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And remember, in today's digital, fast-paced world, mastering digital skills is essential for business and career success. We'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.